If you want to live in the best New York City location possible, be prepared to see nightmarish apartments. Unless you're lucky enough to see today's place. It's on 12th Street and 4th Avenue, right by Union Square, in an elevator building with laundry, and just look at those windows. This place looks pretty cool, but since no apartment's perfect, there's probably a reason why it's $1,800 in such a great area. And I wonder what that is. Let's go have a look. Here we are in Union Square, and we didn't take the train, but if we had, every train in the world is accessible right here from this station. And that's because these will transfer to trains that you can't get here directly, and this whole neighborhood's pretty convenient. And that's because this whole area is like a gigantic shopping mall. Like all shopping malls, there's a Foot Locker, a GameStop, and a T-Mobile, and a Foot Action. Over here you can eat junk food, and over here you can work off the calories. And if you don't want to go to Planet Fitness, there's a CrossFit. I bet all the instructors here have beards and think they're doing God's work. There is a Whole Foods, but it doesn't look like it's doing too well because the sign's falling apart. They just announced that Jeff Bezos has stepped down as the CEO of Amazon, and things are already falling apart. There's a Taco Bell over here. Taco Bell, it's great when you're eating it, but after you've finished, let's just leave it at that. And across the street, you can load up on sugar at Baked by Melissa. There's also a little farmer's market here sometimes. This is not here every day, but it is here today. Apple cider, that jam looks really good. And for $6 a can, it better be. Vegetables, you'll probably live longer if you get your vegetables here instead of over at Whole Foods. Vegan treats and non-vegan treats like pork. There's also grass-fed beef. Is that the same as eating a vegetable? Let me know. Oh wow, that looks really good. That right there, eat that now, and by the springtime, you'll be ready to eat again. It's a local bakery over here. Look at that. If you want to get local coffee, you can right here, but probably not forever because the coffee industrial complex is on the attack. The New World Order wants you drinking Starbucks coffee, not Joe Coffee. Wait a second, there's another Joe Coffee just a couple blocks away, and they have an app. This place might also be part of the coffee industrial complex. All right, good news. There's a Think Coffee. You can go here instead of those two places. If you're a student and you live down here, you'll be able to walk to class because we're by a ton of local colleges. New York University, Parsons, Cardozo, the New School, it's all within walking distance. And since there's tons of cafes and shops just south of the park, if you can convince your parents to let you live down here, you'll be surrounded by enough alcohol to help you forget everything you're learning at school. But don't worry, if you flunk out of NYU, you can attend the Grey Dog University instead. Don't worry, here at Grey Dog University, they'll also teach you how to open a beer. This Mexican place is pretty good. This little spot has been in the neighborhood forever. And over here, you can get local pizza. Here we are at the building. Let's see if this is a safe neighborhood. Go to rentcity.co, type in the address, and look at that. This building's got a 4.7 rating. Safety rating for the neighborhood is average, and the building gets an A as far as violations go. That's crazy. The only way to get an A is to have 0 violations, but there it is. Follow the link in the description, visit rentcity.co, and check out every building just like this before you sign a lease. Now let's head inside and take a look. We have arrived. This is such a cool view. Normally for $1,800 a month, there's nothing to look at, but check this out. That's an NYU dorm across the street. Each of these probably has several people packed into it like sardines, and you can even check out the snacks they have in their break room. There's a laundry room down here in the basement, and look at this. This is awesome. There's a ton of machines. Not having to leave to get your clothes cleaned, that is amazing. So many apartments, especially in this neighborhood, don't have laundry, so this This is good. Just don't plan on doing your laundry at midnight. It looks like the hallways all have trash chutes for garbage. That's good. You don't have to go all the way downstairs just to empty your trash. It's right out there in the hall. Now what we're gonna do is check this place out. And even if you don't love the apartment, if you have fun watching this, hit the like button and subscribe. I make several of these a week. It's different every week, and I can't trick you if you're subscribed. The layout here is great. The front door and all of your closets are in this little hallway. You've got 1, 2, 3 closets right here. And this is kind of surprising because most studios have 0 storage space, but this and this could be coat closets, and this little guy right here could be a pantry. You've also got video intercom, which means all stalkers have to identify themselves before you let them in. And then at the end of this hallway, we've got the living space. Now this whole area here measures 14 feet by 12 feet 7 inches. It's not massive, but it's totally workable. Put your bed in this corner of the room, and if you have the bed here, your entertainment center goes over there. Put the entertainment center over there, and then put a couch right in the middle of the room. That'll give you separation between where you're sleeping and where people might be hanging out. And you don't just have to have people over for movies. You could also put a dining table in the corner, a small 2-person table over here, or I guess you could use that for like a desk or a workstation. Either way, you can fit a lot of things in this space, which is surprising. Now let's check out the kitchen. It's not fancy, but it's definitely doable. Got a decent refrigerator, which looks like it might be pretty new. Medium-sized stove, it'll work. But what's great is there's a full-size dishwasher. The sink's also really big, and it looks like this is a granite countertop. That's not bad. This spot would be perfect for a microwave. You can plug it in right there. And there's also enough space to cut things up before you cook them, or if you can't cook, to open cans of tuna and make peanut butter sandwiches. Cabinet space looks like it's pretty good. And having seen kitchens that were smaller than this in 3-bedroom apartments in this same neighborhood, I think that's a win. Now, all the way down here, back by the front door, is the bathroom. It's nice and bright. Getting ready in here is gonna be easy. And there's plenty of room to move around. It's not like one of those micro bathrooms. You've got this big medicine cabinet. Look at that. The sink is also nice and big. And there's a bathtub which won't kill you when you step in or step out of it. Not bad. Now again, nothing in here is brand new, but everything looks like it's really well kept. We already know from Rent City that the building doesn't have violations, but you can also check under the counter, and look at that. No dead bugs, no roach traps, no leaks. Huge shout out to Julio, the listing agent. I didn't even know a place like this was available. It's a great deal. If you're interested, check out the video description for his contact info. And then let's see some more apartments. Pick an apartment tour right here. I'll see you in the next video.